Welcome back. Now that we have imported the FBX file, it's time to clean up the model a little bit to get it ready for exporting and then importing into Unreal Engine 4. Now, technically you can just go ahead and do the flattener in the exporter now, but there's a few things that I like to do to kind of clean it up that aren't necessarily necessary, but I think that they make it a little bit easier. So first off, when you export it the way that I do with the each element as its own object, you notice that even each of these pieces, like for example here, the mullions are each an individual piece. Now I think that causes a little bit of a problem, and I like to combine curtain wall systems together as well as railings that come in as different pieces. So I'm gonna just go ahead and combine a few of these pieces, and I'll speed it up so you don't have to sit here and watch me do it all. But just to get it started, what you do is you come in here and you select on an object that you want to start with, and you right click, come to convert to, and convert it to editable poly. Now, just as a warning, sometimes circular or curved shapes will deform when converted to an editable poly, so you just have to kind of pay attention, and if it does, you might have to look for a different way, or not worry about combining them. Like with the railings, these ones are square, but sometimes when I import the railings that have the circular top rail, I'll combine everything together but the top rail, just because it doesn't import and play nice. So, or it doesn't convert to an editable poly nice. So what I can do is go ahead and, now that I've got this one selected and converted to an editable poly, I'll just hit attach here, and I'll select the different parts that I want to attach. So I'm going to go ahead and attach these all. I'm going to attach all the mullions, and then I'm going to attach all the glass panels here, except for the door, because I'm going to want that to be a little separate. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll get back with you in a second. Alright, as you see, when I select on something that has a different material, it gives me these attach options. I haven't really looked into specifically what the difference is, but so far I've gotten the best results from just this first one, matching material IDs to material. So that way, when you import it in, you'll still have it'll all be one object, but it'll have separate elements by material. So you'll be able to apply the different materials to it, and I'll show you that a little bit more when I get into Unreal. So I'll continue to combine these together, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, now that that's done, you need to remember to unselect attach here, otherwise you won't be able to select anything else, and it'll continue to just try to attach things here, and that's not what we want. So I'm gonna now go through and do the same thing that I just did with these. Do that to the railings and the rest of the curtain walls, and then I'm gonna speed that up again, and then I'll be right back when that's done. Alright, now that I've combined all those railings and mullions and curtain wall systems together, it's cleaned up this a lot, got rid of a lot of elements in here that I don't necessarily need to come through. Um, it's like I said, it's not necessary, but for me, it really cleans up the model, and it helps when I'm not having to import so many objects into my scene. I think it cleans it up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and stop here, and we're going to go over a few more other things for cleanup in the next video. Just always a good reminder to save your project frequently. So go ahead and hit save, and I'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Thank you.